In the world of e-bikes, this is an amazing sight. Check this out. Not only did this box arrive in really good shape, it magically appeared on my front doorstep within one business day of me pressing the buy button. Hi, I'm the Gadget Guru, Andy Parr. When I come back, we're going to unbox Ride Scoozy's Veego 750 fat tire bike, and we're going to check out their claim that this thing is shipped 99% assembled, and all I have to do is just, well, add the pedal. So stay tuned, because that starts right now on the Gadget Guru. If you've ever purchased an e-bike online, you know the three scariest words in the world are some assembly required, because every manufacturer has a different definition of what that means. Well, after talking to Jason over at Ride Scoozy, he says, no, that's really the case. You take it out, you take off the packing materials, and you're going to find out that all you have to do is assemble the pedals. It's that easy. Now, today we're not going to do a review. I'm going to go in and jump into it. This is a fat tire. It's not a folding bike. This is one that I can hopefully use around the trails around the neighborhood. And let's see how it goes. You know, I already have a 2017 Red Mini. It's a little squeaky right now. I'm trying to figure out how to make it stop that. I had a 2018. That one, well, I had some issues with it. Red kindly took that thing back. They evaluated it. I also have a Surface 604 Rook, or as they call it, Rook, that I did an unboxing on. I'll put a link right up here so that you can check that out. That bike, I'm going through the evaluation process. I wait till I have at least 50 miles before I'll give an opinion. I have about 40 now, so that's coming soon. Okay, let's go in and take a look. I had asked Jason, is the best way to lift this out or to lay it down? Do I cut open the carton? And he suggested, let's have somebody helping me, just to lay it down and to slide it out. Okay, let's go in and see what we have here. I'm not going to open up this box yet. Okay, here we have the bike. And let me slide this back so we make sure everything's in the shot. I know it's hard to see when it's down here. Okay, here's another box. It looks like the boxes were put in here to keep the packaging from coming down. And actually, I got bright yellow. Oh, another thing I need to tell you about this bike. This comes with everything. This comes with a welded cargo rack, you know, part of the frame. It comes with fenders. It comes with lights. It comes with just everything that you would run on a bike. Okay, I'm going to try to do this without scratching anything. And check this out. Look, both tires are on here. Now, if you watch my both my Red Mini unboxing video, as well as, and put the kickstand down here, the unboxing video of the Surface 604 Rook. You know, I had problems with the front tires. Remember, not all of us are bicycle mechanics. Okay, let's see what else we have in the box here. We have two more boxes. I don't know if these are just spacer boxes. We'll figure this out in a little bit. And if it is, that's kind of an innovative way of packaging, because they feel very light. Okay, there's some manual and some instructions in here. I'm going to go ahead and take a minute and read it. Oh, wow, by the way, before I do, let me tell you, I'm a stickler. Always tell them, ask the manufacturers, do you have your manuals online? This one, the assembly manual, was not online. As you can see, so far, we're not running into any assembling issues yet. But they did have the manual for the controllers online. Okay, I'm going to take a break and to read this. I'll be right back. Okay, I just went through and read the information was included in the bike. Let me show you a couple things that are pretty cool. This is the Veego setup and inspection. It's kind of a checklist. Really, really good. They even have something that, hey, my other bikes haven't had this. It has a rear derailleur adjustment kind of cheat sheet on that. That's good. In yellow or red usually means you should read it. This, and I tell you, this is good advice, because I've done this. You know, I'm fortunate. I have a local bike tech who'll pop by and check out bikes to make sure that I have them safely assembled. It says, please have a bike shop set up the bike for you. You are saving hundreds of dollars by buying direct. We want to make sure your bike is set up properly so that you can enjoy it for years to come. It also states that when inflating extremely low tires, this is some pretty good advice, make sure the bead does not come out from the wheel. Also note that the pedals are side specific. Make sure to read the instructions on how to install. Thread on by hand first and then tighten down by a wrench afterwards. Do not force if there is resistance. It says do not use pedal washers with pedals. And not is underlined and in bold. And pedals need to be really tight after a few rides. There's some more information, but I got to tell you, it's written in plain English. This was not something that they wrote over in a factory in China. Kudos to Jason and the folks at Ride Scoozy for this. Okay, let's do a few things first. These boxes that were here, let's see what's in them. You notice the battery is already here. I assume there's going to be a key for this in one of these boxes. This one seems to be empty. This one is not. Here we have a nice little black bag. In here are the pedals, and he said do not use the washers. Oh, I gotta tell you, has a bike tool on here. It's called the park tool. A nice little tool on here. This I'm going to assume, I'm gonna make no assumptions. I was right, it's the charger. Okay, now, oh, by the way, let me tell you something about my videos. I don't give you all the specs. I'm not going to tell you how many teeth are in here. I'm not going to go through all that stuff. If you want that kind of information, go to electricbikereviews.com. I'm not affiliated with that site. Court over there does some great reviews. If you want all the technicals, I'm going to give you my opinion as a rider and a user, not as an experienced, bike mechanic, tech, or something like that. Okay, so we have that. I'm looking for the keys. Unless they're on here somewhere else, they might be zip tied here. And then we're going to go and put this thing together. Now, let's see if these boxes were spacers. Yes, that's exactly what they are. This was a nice way to ship this thing. These boxes were just placed in there to keep the box from crushing down. It seems other manufacturers might want to try that. It seemed to work very well, as you could see, as evidenced by the shape the box arrived in. Okay. Yep, another spacer box. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to clean up the work area. A clean workspace is a happy workspace. Okay, let's go through and do this. Okay, now this has the Cloud 9 seat. And I got to tell you, on some of the bikes that come out today, some of these seats are uncomfortable. Oh, by the way, here's the keys down here. They give you 3 keys. And they give you a little whistle, too. We'll find out what that is in just a minute. Now, when I unbox, somebody sent me a note, because on my last unboxing, I had these kind of scissors in here. Here, check these out. These are seafood scissors. Here's why I use these. Like these if you're cutting lobster or something. When you can cut, when you go through the bike and you're taking the stuff off, it gives you a way to get your blade down there without scratching anything. So let's go in and start up here. Remember, you don't want to cut any cables. You want to be pretty gentle. Now, while this bike does not fold in the center, as you can see, the bars fold out. I wonder if this will fit on my motorhome. Time will tell on that one. See, this is what I mean about these seafood scissors. You get down without hurting anything. Okay, here. Let me pull off this right here. And here's your 3 keys. And they put in the instructions. They said, don't lose your keys. Put them in a safe place. They do not keep extra keys. Here's the whistle. Very cute. Oh, it also has a bell on it. My last bike didn't. Okay, let's go in and fold this up so we'll get this up. We have another zip tie down here. By the way, how do you like the color of this bike? I think they'll see me coming. That's the point. You don't want to be invisible when you're riding a bike. Okay, let me get this up. It snaps in. Now let me point out, unlike Red, it does not have a secondary mechanism in here. And just got a few more to go here. Okay, now there is a note over here. Let me twist it like that. Oops, on the quick release mechanism. It says failure to properly adjust quick release may result in wheel loss and serious personal injury. If you have questions about how to operate the quick release mechanism on your bicycle, please refer to the owner's manual. Receives your bicycle or contact an authorized dealer. Please follow instructions carefully. Okay, let me go and get this off. Again, we're going to check all this out. Remember, we're going to have time when we charge up the battery. Just a few more pieces to go. By the way, the price on this bike is, that includes shipping. Now, how did I get this thing in one day? No preferential treatment. Ride Scoozy, up until recently, was located in the Detroit area. They recently moved their facilities to St. Petersburg, Florida. Okay, Detroit, you're starting to grow and you're getting some good economic incentives there, but you know, hey, why live in Detroit when you can live in Florida? Just wait till the winter. You'll see what I mean. I live in Central Florida. He just did this, and by the way, they shipped this FedEx, not overnight FedEx, just regular FedEx, and not UPS. I mean, again, the box is evidence of how this thing was handled. Just regular shipment from St. Pete, you know, the Tampa area to Central Florida is pretty much a next day shipment without having to pay extra. So, you know, so far this thing is going as promised. I mean, look how easy this is. All I'm doing is taking this stuff off. Okay. All that's left is the pedals. Now, before I put those on, now I know there's going to be some adjustments and tweaking and charging, whatever. Okay. Before I do this, oh, I forgot that side over there. That's because I was sitting on the other. Okay. Now, before I put the pedals on, let me tell you, I've assembled 3 e-bikes over the past 6 or 8 months, and I'm going to tell you, this is the easiest bike to assemble I've ever seen. The skill level on this is pretty much at a 1, maybe a 2. If you're alone, if you're a little guy like me, you might want to have somebody help you get out of the box, so that just slid right out. Now, let me see something. Now, granted, there's a lot more setup to do here. You know, we need to, you know, get the bar angles, and all this is in the instruction manual. What I'm trying to see is the seat height. Let's see where this is adjusted. This is all the way down, and by the way, this is a comfortable seat. Okay, I like this. Now, granted, we're going to twist this up and get all this adjusted here. And they have quick releases for the bars here. I don't know if you can see this. I'm trying to move this around. Yeah. Now, that's a quick release for the height. Let's get the... This is a quick release here. Boy, his quick releases are tight, but I guess that's a good thing. There. What this is a quick release for the angle. Kind of nice, too. You know, very basic. But here I have this. Now, granted, oh, here we go. I can go like this. Move this down. Have my display set up over here, and again, I need to, this first time I've used this type of display. Check this out. And has a twist grip throttle. Had the bell down here by my thumb. Here, let me let you get a better look at it. Oops, that was my kickstand rubbing. Okay, look, no rubbing. If you saw my first Red Mini unboxing, you heard it, you know, coming out of the box, I had a lot of brake adjustments. You know, so far so good. I'm pretty impressed. Okay, let's go and take a look at the pedals. Okay, remember, there's washers in here, and the instructions said do not use them. If you look on the pedals, there'll be an L and an R. And let's see if you can see that. Okay, you go on the left, put them in hand tight. Now be very careful with these. You don't want to strip these when you're first getting started. You know, my last video, when I did the Surface 604, the wrench out, I pulled the wrong size wrench out, happened to have a pair of pliers, so I used the pliers. Somebody said, oh, don't use pliers on pedals. You're an awful person. Well, here's the thing. As soon as I got off camera, I went on and tightened them the proper way. Okay, let's get these pedals on. Okay, good. As promised, I don't review bikes where I've gotten at least 50 miles on them or more. But let me tell you what my initial gut feel out of the box experience is on the Veego 750. It does have front shocks. They do have adjustments. I'd be nice if the seat was another inch or two lower, but you can see I can almost flat foot. I can go like this. I'm only 5 foot 6 inches tall. I do like the step through. I'm not appearing to see any wobble in the frame. It appears to be sturdy. The brakes feel good in my hand. There is no squeaking. Now granted, I need to go through and just do some tweak adjustments, make it fit me, check the air in the tires, check the bolts around here to make sure that, you know, everything's good. But I gotta tell you, in terms of unboxing and assembly, this is bar none the best e-bike unboxing experience on the planet today, at least that I've experienced. This is very good. Okay, here's what we're gonna do now. I'm gonna take the time, charge up the battery. I'm gonna go back and reread the manual. They said to put around 20 pounds of air in the tires. I'm gonna check all the connections, and then I'm gonna reread the manual again. I won't have a review up on this for at least 3 weeks or so, and I'll say it again. This was a wonderful experience. Now, if you like what I do, you want to keep posting my new stories and videos, just go to facebook.com/thegadgetguru and like us. Also, on YouTube, hit subscribe. That's the easiest way to keep posted of my new videos. And remember, every time I do a video, well, almost every time, I do a companion story on GadgetGuru.com, which most likely contains some facts that I did not include the video. If you like this video, you're probably going to like one of these. Yeah, I cover a lot of recreational products. Motorhomes, especially Prevos, campgrounds, e-bikes, drones, you name it. If it's fun, I cover it. That's it for now. I'm the Gadget Guru, Andy Parr.